What's up, friends? My name's Aaron Ciotti. All right. Hopefully I'm back. No, stop it. EOS utility. Wow, it's really choppy. Maybe I'm back though. Maybe. Come on, 12-year-old's computer. You can do it. You can do it, computer. You can do it. Oh, it's real choppy. Is it working? Laggy? Yeah. The computer restarted. Oh boy. Now I'm getting a YouTube error. Sometimes the computer just gets angry and it just turns off. And that's what just happened. Is it any better? Come on, computer, you can do it. You can do it. Why is it the computer is just completely maxed out? Adobe Desktop Services. Why are you eating up 99% of the processor? Stop it! No lag? Alright, cool. YouTube's giving me warnings and whatnot. I don't know how much of that you guys heard, but my name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. My computer is 12 years old. And, it's, you know, struggles sometimes, just like all of us. My computer is very human. Welcome to Monday Giveaways Q&A, and we're gonna mess with the RipSqueak. The Awesome Gamer, I can't afford it, man. You know, computers are expensive, and yeah, I just can't afford it. Sorry, brother. What is this? Stop. Dropbox, what are you doing? Don't ask me again. No. What are you doing? Water. I wish it was vodka. I need vodka for dealing with this goddamn computer. Hold on, I'm just clicking a couple more buttons to get as many windows closed as possible so that this old ass Mac will cooperate. Thanks for hanging in on me. Thanks for hanging in, people. Yeah. So we're doing giveaways tonight. Roughly 11 o'clock or so, about 50, 60 minutes from now. We're going to do 4 giveaways. One is going to be a super chat-based giveaway that anybody can enter. The other 3 giveaways are Patreon-specific giveaways. To join the Patreon is $3. That gets you access to the page, tons of tech articles, unreleased edits. There's like 80 some odd videos in a Patreon-only YouTube playlist that you get access to, which is pretty slick. Unreleased stuff, raw rips, secret Patreon-only live streams, cool stuff like that. You're also going to get access to the Discord channel and all of the servers. Bunch of other really cool stuff. For $5, $10, or $20 a month, you're going to also get entered into the giveaways. I do giveaways every other Monday. The $5 tier gets you entered in to win Tiny Whoop and toothpick parts. The $10 a month tier is for 3-inch micro brushless, like the RipSqueak, for example, and Cinewhoop stuff. The $20 a month tier is for 5-inch parts. So, you know, if you only fly Tiny Whoops, you can just join that tier and only be entered to win something that you can actually use. If you fly everything and you really want to support me and see me keep going on this crazy full-time FPV journey that I've been on for the last year and a half or so, there's a $30 a month tier which enters you into all of the other giveaways, all 3 tiers. So yeah, if you want to do that now, if you go join Patreon right now on one of those giveaway tiers, I will get you into tonight's giveaway. I should. Patreon is usually pretty quick. So yeah, bunch of different options for you. Over on CiottiFPV.com, there is a link to the Patreon channel, or just go to Patreon and search for CiottiFPV. Also on CiottiFPV.com are links to my Fiverr page, where I'm doing flight instruction. I'm going to help you fly better. Build planning, I'll help you build better, and tuning, help you tune better. These are one-on-one educational sessions, half an hour or an hour. My goal is to teach you as much as possible. I ask you a big series of questions at the beginning so that I can kind of get dialed in on what you're building, what you're looking to do, and sort of like how I'm going to be able to describe things in the best way that's going to make the most sense to you as quickly as possible. I've been doing motorsport instruction at the racetrack for almost 10 years in my 20s into my 30s, so I've kind of turned that experience right into this. And the folks that have worked with me through Fiverr or just by messaging me at CiottiFPV on Instagram or Facebook have gotten a ton out of our sessions, many of which are here in the chat. So yeah. Also, there's an Etsy page with a bunch of fun stickers and a bunch of random hardware that you might need. Look at these beautiful stickers. Tiny little ones with my old logo, big ones with the old logo. Magnets, come on. You know you need a CiottiFPV magnet for the back of your car. Retro style, the collective, nut grabber. Get your nuts grabbed, motherfuckers. Never give up. This will be up there soon enough, as will this, as will this. So there's some new stickers coming. Stay tuned for those if you care. If not, well, eat me. What else is going on? Bunch of affiliate links over there. It's free money if you can remember to hit the affiliate links, or if you replace your bookmarks with the affiliate links. Yeah, it's free money. It's pretty dope. You should do it. Or else. Who wears a medium t-shirt? If you wear a medium t-shirt, I've got a schizo shirt or two for you. Let me know. Hit me up if you wear a medium t-shirt and you want one of these, and I'll send it to you for the price of shipping. Actually, $5, because I'm not going to quote the shipping and then get back to you, but I'm sure $5 will cover the shipping. So yeah, do that, and then I'll throw some other shit in there if you want. God, I hate when streams start with technical problems, because it enrages me. And then by the time I get it working again, I'm already like super annoyed. What else is going on? I don't know. Things. This is a Q&A stream. Hit me with those questions in the chat. If you'd like to, if you'd like me to read your chat comment, you can either do a super chat or you can just type CiottiFPV. When you type CiottiFPV, as long as you spell it right and you don't put a space in between Ciotti and FPV, it'll light up an orange here, like June Loco's comment. Same answer, June. I just can't afford it, man. In the chat, June Loco is first, 661FPV. Well, no, this is out of order now, but June Loco, 661FPV, JRFPV, Jory FPV, Jackalope, Metal Dirtskin, Corey Gamble, 661, Riot 9, Chris Croft, Family Guyver, Ram Jam, Slim. I know, I guess it's Slim. Chomper FPV, Free Range Chicken. What else do we have here? Up South. B-Man's in the house. Tyler DD is here. Robert Garcelone. Who else? Kenny Kobe, Clockwork DG, Borked, Dan636, Remy Tim's in the house. What's up, Dan? Family Guy for Ram Jam, License to Drive, Nacho Quad. Nacho Quad. Is that a play on, like, Not Yo Quad? Tell us, Nacho Quad. It better be. Kestrel FPV, Free Range Chicken, 661 again. The Awesome Gamer, Nathan, I'm not going to butcher your last name. I'm going to stop there. If you want the Gangly Man to read your name, usually all you have to do is get in early. In this case, you got to get in at whatever point the chat continued from my computer bursting into flames. Quadzimoto tagged me and said, we sit here and wait, my friend. Very kind of you all. Nathan says, nearly. Riot 9 says, Smoke Stopper tripped on the Mac again. Audio back, keep making funny faces. Back now. Frank Nicholas says 0.5 frames per second. Quadzimoto says, all good. JVFPV says, hey, I see you. Dusty Joe says, lagging, but hair still looks fresh. Yeah, I got a haircut today. Look, it's short. I feel lighter. I have to use less shampoo in the shower. All good things. B-Man FPV says, your flying was just so hot. Just too hot. Jackalope says, we Gucci. Quadzimoto says, it's all good. Frank Nicholas says, because Adobe software is shit on the Mac. I wasn't running anything by Adobe, though, so it wasn't that. And I actually really like Adobe software. What else do we have here? Frank Nicholas dropping the link to CiottiFPV.com. Thank you, brother. YouTube just did the thing. Scrolling back up to find my place. Where the hell was I? Yeah, Adobe software is really, really good, in my opinion. A lot of support, a lot of people using it. It's the industry standard for good reason, in my experience. Bob Noxious with a $20 super chat for the Mac Fund. Thank you very much, Bob. Let's get that going here. We are at 130. Thank you, sir. JVFPV with 10 for the Mac Fund. Thank you, JV. And it looks like Jackalope is getting that Mac Fund hype train started with a $5 super chat. Thank you, JV. Thank you, Jackalope. I don't know what that was about. Look at us go, 145. Thank you, boys. You're the goddamn best. B-Man FPV, not to be outdone with a $10 super chat. Mac Fun, son. Thank you, dude. 155. Look at us go. I swear to God, I didn't just hand grenade the stream on purpose in order to get pity super chats. Or did I? Family Guyver says, hell yeah, CiottiFPV inspiration to us all. Thank you, Family Guyver. Dan636 with a $10 super chat. He's on the Back Fun bandwagon. Thank you, brother. There it is. 165. It is on fire. You guys are the goddamn best. We have now paid for my haircut and then some. Thank you, fellas. Envy of the Bird says, try Edge TX yet. The simulator latency thing is freaking me out, so upgrading now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to upgrading to Edge TX for that drop in latency on the sim. That should be pretty interesting. I haven't tried it yet, but there was something in Joshua's video about it that I was like, I remember thinking like, oh, I'll wait for, I don't know, there was something that I didn't love about it, and I figured that I would wait until they fixed it or came out with like, maybe it was just the fact that there's not, I don't think there's like a stable release of it yet. I don't know what the hell it was. I gotta watch that video again. JVFPV tagged me. Didn't say anything, but he tagged me. Envy the Birds, there we go. License to Drive says, 533, liked my TPU design so much they've offered me any CAD file I want to make TPU parts for their quads. Dude, that's rad. Congrats, License. I'm about 17 hours of printing away from releasing switchback arm guards. Damn, dude. Very, very cool. If you guys haven't seen License to Drive's Thingiverse page, what the fuck are you doing? Go! License to drop a link to your Thingiverse license. It's great. Jem Van Hobby's in the house. He says, "Look at it. It's short." That's what she said. Borked with a $5 super chat, and he says, "For a shirt, an entry if allowed. Can't do the entry yet, but if you're a medium, I'll absolutely send you a shirt, Borked. Shoot me a message on either Instagram or Facebook or Smoke Signals, whatever works for you. CiottiFPV all over the place." And say, hey, here's my address. I super chatted you $5, and I'll send you one. And let me know which one you want, the pink one or the green one. Frank Nicholas says, I was referring to the Adobe using 100%. Oh, gotcha. Adobe is good because you do not know any better. Some don't consider it the industry standard. Interesting. Looks like I need to do a little research. I thought I knew some. I mean, I've been editing for over 20 years. But, you know, I often don't know much, so I'll do a little more research. Chomper FPV says, I forgot to tag you. I sent a PP money train for the Mac Fund. I like that you said PP. Thank you, brother. I'm opening up the email now, and we will get the M1 Mac Fund updated. Very cool of you, Chomper. You are the man. GemFan Hobby says, I have a new thing that we developed for micros. I want to see your live reaction. I'm totally down. Send that beautiful bean footage or image. Mike. I know who GemFan Hobby is. He can't hide behind. Mike can't hide behind the name of the company. I know who it is. Let me open an Instagram window because that's probably how Mike's going to send it to me. John Godwin, thanks for editing your pledge. Going up to a big boy tier. He wants to get in on everything. Video call. I can put you on my cell phone. I'll do that. Well, if I can't show it on the, if I can't show it on the stream, which it sounds like is what you're saying, I don't want to just cock tease everybody, Mike. There it is. Chomper FPV with a $20 PayPal. He did PayPal over on CiottiFPV.com to avoid the YouTube and Google taking 30%. It's fine, whichever. You know, YouTube gives me a spot to do these live streams, so them taking 1% is kind of fair. Gemfin Hobby says, do it. God damn it. All right, Mike. I'm clicking to answer. Oh, come on, phone. Really?
Yo. I'm on your stream. Hey, Mom.
There he is. I'm going to put him here so that so that you guys can't see him.
I've been thinking about you for this, and I find it arrived today, and I just tested. Yes. So, look at this.
Oh, I almost showed it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Look, you have the quad, right?
Right.
You need to take the props, but the problem is that you bend the props. Cannot show it.
What is that? Oh, that's cool.
Right?
I think I get...
So, the problem is that you will bend the props.
Look at this phone case, guys. You know you need that.
Yeah. Okay. You take the...
Oh, it just goes...
Off.
It just goes
Take
boop.
No, you take the props off. Yeah.
Put it on one of the one rear one's already off. Oh, there it is.
It's already off. You need to take them off.
Is it what we were talking about?
No. Look.
Stay there, phone. Don't fall over.
Then you will get one of these.
Look how foul-mouthed Gemfin Hobby is. That's why we work so well together, boys and girls.
Look, a special screw that it's added there. You put it here. You screw it just a little. Back. Ready?
Yeah.
Just a little.
Right.
And the problem is that when you take the props off, you bend the shaft. Usually, if you don't take them carefully.
Yeah.
Right? But with this, unscrew this. You just put it here. Screw really fast. And boom. And the shaft is completely free.
That's pretty cool.
It's completely free. And it's
so what's it just kind of digs into the plastic of the prop a little bit?
Yeah. It grinds it so it attaches, and as you're taking it off, you're not using it anymore. So.
That's pretty cool. That's slick, dude. That's really slick.
I'm gonna send you a few so you can test and give out on those.
Then I'll show them to you guys. By accident, late at night. Dude, that's cool. I'll see you in the chat. It's not a new prop. Look at that thing. I can't wait to check that out. Awesome. Later, brother. What? That's okay. Okay. All right. I'm in. You guys are gonna be screwing your props in no time. All right. Hey, we're also going to get this thing in the air. I think. Is the setup done on this? Let's play around with this. There's no, I'm caught up on chat, and it's a little too early to do the giveaways. So let's see where the hell this thing is at. Where did I leave off with this? Anybody remember? So this is the RipSqueak that's going to specifically carry the Insta360 Go 2 around. And yeah, well wait, no, it's already built. All I actually need to do is plug it in. Let's see where it's at in Betaflight. Let's turn the motors, see what's going on there. Oh, that's right. We had the weird firmware issue yesterday with this rig. So at the very end of the stream yesterday, is it a prop with threads in the hub? It is not. No, it's not a prop. GrizzFPV says, is that the one with the Tokas on it? This is, yeah. So here was my philosophy with this rig, right? And this is why I put the Toka 1505s on this. The Toka 1505s are the most power that we can get from a smooth, lightweight micromotor. This rig is built to carry the Insta360 Go 2, which is 26 grams. And then you've got another couple grams of TPU to hold the damn thing, right? So yeah, this rig got the most powerful of the small motors because it's going to be picking up the most weight, versus the other 3 rigs. Their payload is an Insta360, is a RunCam hybrid, which is like 13 grams of payload, right? So 30 grams versus 13, it just kind of makes sense. So yeah, this is going to be the Toka rig, and and I'm really excited because the Insta360 Go 2 footage is really good, and I have not really put that camera up in the air for more than like a few batteries. So let's get this shit done because I can smash the shit out of this week, and we'll see what's going on. So let's fire up Betaflight. What happened on yesterday's stream was I tried to put a development version of Betaflight 4.3 on this, and as it turns out, it looks like they haven't... One of the things that they do between the early, unstable releases, the dev versions, and the stable release, one of the things that they do is that they make sure that all million of the targets, right? There's targets for 1 billion different flight controllers. They make sure that those targets are all correct. Well, they haven't done that yet because 4.3 is not a stable release. And so what it looks like is the target for this Kakute F7, they have not QC'd it basically yet. And the UARTs aren't correct. It only has UART 1 through 5. It doesn't have UART 6. And of course, I used UART 6. So I put 4.2 on it, and that's how we're gonna sort of proceed, is with 4.2 on here. So this is gonna be a full Betaflight setup, I believe. I don't think I've done anything in here. So you guys will get to see how I do that, which I get asked about a lot. So I try to do this just like in order from top to bottom here. So in the setup tab, something that you always want to do real quick is calibrate the accelerometer. And then we're going to jump down here to the ports tab. And now I have to try to remember... God damn it, I looked this up yesterday. So UART 6 is the crossfire, right? Let me see. Yep. So UART 6 is the crossfire, so we're going to turn serial RX on UART 6. And then for smart audio, that's over here. And I want to say that was T1, UART 1. Oh, come on, man. Why can't I see this? Yeah, I think that's T1 for smart audio. So let's get that going here. UART 1. This has an eSheen Nano in it, and I believe that uses the Tramp smart audio protocol. And then the ESC telemetry, I'm not even going to turn on. It's just useless. Let me just double check this really quick, like here. And top of the board. Do you guys remember when we looked up the oh wait, no. I took a screenshot of it, didn't I? I'm the smartest man in the world for taking a screenshot of this. Looks like R4 is for ESC telemetry. I had to grab that picture from the instruction manual. I am gonna turn on the telemetry for reasons. Alright, so that's good to go now. Ports tab is all set. We're going to go into configuration next. Brennan's Baked Bean says, we can fix the configuration if you're really wanting to make a custom target, but I'd stick to 4.2 for now. I know 4.3 is going to be hot, but I'm not fully ready to learn it. Yeah, I'm just so impressed by the inclusion of P-gain in anti-gravity that I've been trying to put 4.3 on everything. I've actually had 4.3 on a rig for about the last, 6 months, maybe longer. I'm almost sure it's been longer than that. And it's been totally fine. But yeah, it ain't gonna go on this rig, which is fine. You know, this is just a micro. I like putting it on the 5-inch rigs primarily. They're the ones that really need the extra P gain added into anti-gravity. I turn permanent air mode. I turn off because I put air mode on a switch. OSD is on. Dynamic filter is on. Telemetry is on. That's all pretty straightforward. D-shot beacon config. Turn both of these on to make sure that your EIC beeper is going to work. Arming, maximum arming angle. I move that up to 180, which basically just disables that additional little safety check. And we're going to save and reboot. All right. No, there's no need for and Brandon, yeah, there's no need for a custom target. It's all good. No need to make anybody's lives more confusing just for something simple. We're gonna leave all that alone in there, and we're gonna jump into PID tuning here, and we're gonna take some best guesses. Let's go into filters first. I'm just gonna put my standard kind of works on damn near everything. JRFPV, rewind the stream like 5 minutes. I just answered that question. This is like my standard first pass at filtering, but this is also where a lot of my filtering like ends up. I typically don't push beyond this because this just runs really well. And I just don't, I would rather have a little bit of extra filtering so I can really beat the hell out of my rigs than to try to chase the dragon and really go nuts with filtering. So here's a good, like, if you want to go a little bit more aggressive than stock, that's basically what this is, but it's really not like a no holds barred banana pants tuning. That's the wrong button. So on a 5-inch rig, I'll actually turn the gyro low pass filtering completely off. I don't do that on micros though. Micros are just not as developed as full-size rigs, and yeah, I just want to have a little bit of extra filtering in here. I just noticed that the RPM filtering is not turned on yet, so I'm actually gonna give the dynamic notch a little bit more range of motion here by bringing the minimum frequency from 150 to 100. But I'm going to take the dynamic notch Q factor and I'm going to run that all the way up to 250. And then the dynamic notch width percent, I'm going to bring that to 0, which is going to make it a single dynamic notch rather than a double dynamic notch. So those couple, so I've actually added a little bit of latency by moving this minimum frequency down, but then can you guys see this? Yeah, you can see it next to my picture in picture. But then, yeah, I pulled the latency back down and then some by going up on the Q and by zeroing out the width percent. And then I also moved the 2 sliders from 1.0 to 1.2. So the sum total of filtering going on here is a lot less than where we initially started. Come over here to rate profile. I'm going to put this into actual rates. I find the actual rates work a lot better. And I'm going to move the center sensitivity all the way down to 10, max rotational of 800, and then expo of 0.8. And for throttle expo, I like to run that at 0.2. The throttle mid is rig dependent. I usually take a guess and put it at about 0.3, and then I put my throttle value in the OSD, and what I do is I put the nose down and I start cruising around, and I just keep an eye on what that throttle percentage is, because what I want to get is like a good sort of average of how much throttle I need to use when I'm cruising in a steady state cruise, and then that's where I put the throttle midpoint, because that's, you know, at a steady cruise, that's where you spend the majority of your time with these things. That's where you want a little bit of throttle expo to give you a little bit more resolution on the throttle. that's good to go on the rates tab. That's pretty much everything that I do there. PID profile settings. I can't use the sliders because they don't have enough of an offset in 4.2 from roll to pitch. So we're just gonna manually dial this thing in, bring the feed forward down nice and low, which is gonna add a bunch of stick smoothing. We're gonna bring the D-min up quite a bit to, let's say, 30, and how about 35? The P gains, let's move them up a little bit. 42 is gonna go to 50, 46 is gonna go to 60. I gains we can leave alone. D max I always match up with the P gains, and let's move the yaw P gain up to 55 while we're increasing those guys. The feed forward transition all the way up at 1, that's as high as it'll go. Again, that's adding a little bit of stick smoothing. I am going to actually use the dynamic idle. I was using it, and then I got a little lazy, and then Chris Rosser put a video out that really kind of drove home the importance of dynamic idle. We'll talk about that again in a second. We're going to move the I-term relax cutoff down to 10, which is going to crush 99% of bounce back, and then the D gain, the dynamic damping gain and advance here, we're going to move all the way up to 50. Those are nice aggressive values. I'm going to kick the anti-gravity up to a value of 5 as well. So that's a really good, that's again like my first pass, just making it a little, if you build a clean rig, the stock Betaflight values are a little bit soft. It's nice that they're soft if you're not selling your footage, or if you don't have a YouTube live stream, or you know, if you're just flying for fun. A soft tune is actually really nice because it's going to allow you to really pound on the rig without blowing up motors or ESCs. So for most people, the stock Betaflight tune is probably kind of perfect. If prop wash really bothers you that much and you don't want to learn how to fly around it, you can do what I'm doing here and increase the PID loops authority a little bit by raising some of these gains. But really, I mean, the stock tune is pretty damn good nowadays, especially if you build a good mechanical system, if you have good lightweight props, if you have motors that have enough stator volume to control that propeller. The stock tune can be damn near perfect in some cases. But we all like to screw around and click buttons, so nobody's going to leave that shit stock. Stick low threshold of 1,000, stick high threshold of 2,000, RSSI channel disabled, RC deadband at 2, yaw deadband at 2, RC smoothing at a factor of 20, and then we're going to go to crossfire, I believe, right? Yeah, I put crossfire on this rig. Cool. Save and reboot. Dan636 says, do you set your PID sum limit to 1,000? In some cases I do. In this case I will not. I will move it up to 80. But the CLI tab is the last one, so we do that dead last. No motor protocol selected. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, modes. We're gonna go. This is totally unique to each one of you. So let me just knock this out real quick. It's not really gonna apply to anyone. I use Horizon on aux 2 as like a oh fuck I lost video kind of panic switch. Beeper on aux 3 all the way in one direction. Black box we're gonna put on aux 2 in the middle. Air mode we're gonna put on aux 2 in the middle and towards me for acro. Towards me is acro. Middle switch position is acro with black box. If you're gonna black box, you want to have your air mode on. Launch control is just for funsies. It's just something stupid. And then I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? Wait a second. TX pit mode. Did I get everything? No. Where's flip over after crash? Where the hell is turtle mode? Turtle mode, where are you? Wait, what? Is it not in here? What? What? Oh, because there's no motor protocol selected. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Let's check that. This is an F7, so I can run D-Shot 600. I'm not going to turn on bidirectional yet, because if the ESC doesn't have a new enough version of the firmware, then it won't talk to... Look at that! No shit, I never noticed that. There it is, flip over after crash. I knew I was missing something. I do that on aux 3 in the middle. Very cool. I learned something today. Alright, so that's good to go. Modes tab is set. Motors tab, here we go. Motor direction is reversed because I do run props out. I'm going to leave bidirectional D-Shot turned off for the moment, and we're actually going to dive into BLHeli 32 in a second, but I might as well drive to the bottom of Betaflight here. OSD, I have a little dump that I drop into the CLI for that, so I just copied that to the clipboard. We're going to come back to that. In here, VTX tables, we're going to grab the... Why is there so much hair on my tongue? What's happening? What was I going down on? A Wookiee? Before the stream? I'm pretty sure it's the Tramp one that they use. Race band, channel 8, power of 200, and now we're gonna do power of 100. Air mode was in there, right? B-Man says I run D-Shot 600 on F4 T-motor, no issues. B-Man, look up Mark Spatz's most recent videos. He talks about that. It's not a great idea to do that, in his opinion. I don't know. You could argue that. Hold on. Let me plug something in. Well, let me just finish this up. Onboard flash 1K, and we want gyro scaled. There we go. Save and reboot. All right. So that's good to go. Let me really quickly dump this OSD shit into the CLI. And then I'm also going to do get thrust for thrust linear, and we're going to add a little tiny bit of thrust linear. And then now I'm just going to copy and paste, and I'm going to type set, paste, and then thrust linear equals 10, just a little bit. And then we're going to say get PID sum, and then we're going to do something similar here. We're just going to copy and paste. PID, why did it not get PID sum? Why is it only... No, I don't want yaw. I don't want PID sum yaw. There it is. So yeah, I'm going to take the pitch and roll PID sum of 50%, and I'm going to move that to... forgot to type set. I'm going to move that to 80%. Just a little bit of a bump there. And then we're going to take yaw and we're going to move that to 70%. Set, paste, 400 changes to 700, save. And away we go. Let me plug in one of these other rigs with an Ishi Nano to see which VTX table protocol that they use. Because that's the intelligent way to do it. I couldn't just search Google for the damn thing. And look at that, it's Tramp. Happy days are here again. Great. Alright. So that's all set. Now we need to jump into BLHeli 32 and get this ESC flashed up to the most current schlip schlap and the bing bong. Know what I'm saying? So let's get that going here. I was unsure right before I plugged that in whether or not I'd put full voltage to the damn thing yet, and I just figured, we'll go for it. Should be all right. Luckily, it didn't catch on fire. B-Man says, wasn't that Spats video about 8K, 4K CPU loop rates? I believe so, B-Man. I believe so. He was actually talking about how even on an F7, it's kind of risky to run D-Shot 600 with 8K PID loop. And for the record, it might have been on his Patreon only... What? It might have been on his Patreon only video. Oh, it's... What? What? It's not BLHeli 32? What? 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 Which ESC is this? Oh, I know this ESC. Okay, okay, yeah. All right. So that's fine. So we're gonna go into regular BLHeli. I forgot which. So this ESC in here is the one from FPV Crate. And yeah, it's not BLHeli 32. Oh, you're on 4K, B-Man. Gotcha. Cool. What's up, Double A? Dan636 says, in the GitHub for Betaflight 4.1, there are bits of code for the timers to run RPM filters on F4 boards. I run it as well on my GetRC Phantom F411 and flies like a dream. That's pretty cool. That makes sense. It's like a performance version almost. Meadow Dirksen says, I like to put a beeper in the same channel as turtle mode so it yells at me if I have to do the walk of shame. That's fun. Okay, so we're going to flash all, and we are going to go to 16.71. That's the version of BLHeli S that works with RPM filters. So let's give this a second, and then we're going to change a couple of things here. We're going to turn on brake on stop. We're going to move the motor timing to medium high. We're going to take the beep strength down a little bit. That's the startup tones. They don't need to be up at 40. And then we're going to take the beacon strength from 80 up to like 120, and the beacon delay down to 2 or 3 minutes. But we need this to finish first, so. June Loco uses the Betaflight startup tones for notification sound on his phone. That'd be dangerous, my god. Bork says, how important is BLHeli setup? I'm still at Whoops, but have a 5-inch too afraid to fly. Not really. I mean, BLHeli is, it just works, and like the little changes that a lot of us will make really do very little, to be completely honest. It's more, these changes are more just like while I'm in here kind of things. And now I'm going to write that setup. I'm tempted to turn the startup power down a little bit to get a little bit of softness. Micros tend to be very like overly sharp, and turning the startup power down does a good job at kind of chilling that out. But on BLHeli S, it's a big drop from 0.5 to 0.38. That's a little bit too much of a drop. I don't necessarily want to go that far down, so I'm just going to leave it at 0.5. And I think I already hit right setup, but I'll hit it again just to be sure. So now the ESC is able to jive with RPM filters, so now we can go back into Betaflight and turn the RPM filters on, which is in the Motors tab, and there it is, bidirectional D-Shot. 14 motor poles is correct, and I'm going to move my idle down to 5%. I prefer it down a little bit. And now, we're going to spin the motors up and see if they're in the right spots. Hope to hell that they are. Let's see. Nope, they are not. Motor 1 is where motor 4 wants to be. Motor 2 is where motor 3 wants to be. Motor 3 is where motor 2 wants to be. And motors 1 and 4 are switched. So this will be easy to fix. We're going to go into the CLI and we're going to type resource. And then we're going to switch motors 1 and 4. We're going to switch motors 2 and 3. And all will be right with the world. Marcel off Access FPV with a 10 Canadian Californian dollar super chat. He is the #1 fan. Prove him wrong. Prove Marcel wrong. And show, I don't know. Show that you're the #1 fan. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Here we go. We're going to switch motor 1 with motor 4. So we're going to look at the resource of motor 4, which is B05. We're going to type that in here. And that's all we needed to do. I'm going to paste this motor 1 thing in here again. And I'm going to change the #1 to the #4. And that's going to fix... That's going to fix motor 4. There we go. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to copy this line for motor 2. Paste it in. Change B01 to B04, which is what motor 3 is. Hit enter on that. Take this for motor 2. Change the 2 to a 3. Good to go. Hit save. And all the motors should be in the right locations. Let's check. Motor 1 is where motor 1 should be. Motor 2 is where motor 2 should be. Motor 3 is correct. Motor 4 is correct. Let's see if they're spinning the right directions. Motor 1 is correct. Motor 2 is incorrect. Motor 3 is incorrect. Motor 4 is correct. Motors 2 and 3 need to get reversed. We're going to do that in BLHeli. Let's get this disconnected. Launch BLHeli again. And we've still got power connected to it. So once this changes here, there it is. We're gonna connect. Oh, I'm on top chat, son of a bitch. Good call, off axis. Anybody who I missed, Walkie Talkie says he runs 1.5 idle. I've never been able to get anything below 3% to work. I'm super shocked that you're able to get that down to 1.5. At 1.5 though, you're going to really sacrifice a lot of initial engine torque, and you're probably going to have a bunch of throttle chop bobbles. So I would never go down that far anyway. Anything below 5%, it starts to really not feel right at all. The motors spin down way too low. Oh, hey, we're also going to set the digital idle in a second here. But before that, we're going to go to ESC number 2, change it from normal to reversed. ESC number 3, change it from normal to reversed, write the setup, and now the motors are going to spin the right direction. Disconnect here, quit out of that, connect back to Betaflight, back into motors, and let's check motors 2 and 3. 2 is correct, 3 is correct. All set. And let's run these up and make sure we don't get a bunch of errors. A little bit of error there, 0.02%, 0.03%. But, ooh, that sounds a little weird. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, yeah, they start to get real angry towards the top of the throttle. So, basically what that means is that this ESC, I know this sounds dumb, but this ESC is just not good enough to handle D-Shot 600 RPM filters. Yeah. So we can either go down to D-Shot 300 or we can turn off the RPM filters. I'm going to choose to go down to D-Shot 300 because there doesn't really seem to be much of a performance decrease in doing that, whereas turning off the bidirectional D-Shot definitely is going to affect the performance. So let's check that again real quick here. And come on. Oh, I don't have auto reconnect turned on. All right, so now let's try it again. See, so now we don't have any error at all. You see that, guys? The error, it's not even giving me 0.03% error. And it sounds nice and clean. All right, that's important. You always want to check that. So 5%, so now we're going to talk about how to set the digital idle. I've shown you how to do this a billion times, but there's probably somebody that hasn't seen it. The digital idle, which is here in the PID tuning tab, dynamic idle value. Here's how to set it. You go to your first. You look at your configuration. You look at what. Oh, nope. Now it's in the motors tab. That's kind of nice. You look at your motor idle throttle value, which I've changed to 5%. A value of 5% on these motor tabs, which start at 1,000 and go up to 2,000. 5% is the same thing as 1050 on this. So that's what we're going to put the motors to, 1050. So we're going to turn this on. We're going to ramp these guys up with the up arrow to 1050. All right. And then we're going to take a look at the RPMs, and we need to just get like an average of these RPMs. So I'm seeing 3,700, 3,800 on motor 1, 37, 38 motor 2, 37, 36 motor 3, 37, 36 motor 4. So 3,700 is basically the average of all of those. So then we're going to take 3,700. We're going to take our little calculator here. We're going to take 3,700. We're going to drop the last 2 zeros to get 37, and then we're going to get 80% of it, which means we're going to multiply by... Wow, I haven't done this in a while. Shit, is that what we do? Do we take 80% of it, right? Multiply it by 0.8, right? Yeah, so 29.6, call it 30. So we're going to put that value at 30. And that's it. That's how you do it. And now our dynamic idle value is set. If you want to really chase the dragon with dynamic idle value, you're going to then go out and fly the rig a bunch and make sure it doesn't desync. And then you're going to drop that value by a couple points, down to maybe 28. You're going to go fly it a bunch more. Eventually, you'll drop this dynamic idle down so far that it starts to desync. And at that point, you want to raise it back up. But the method that I just showed you guys is pretty damn good. 30 is pretty low. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Rosser just just came out with a video about dynamic idle where he talks all about it. And his he doesn't recommend doing it this way. He just has a set of values that he says just look at the size of your propeller and just drop one of these values in. I don't know. The values look pretty damn close to the values that I've been using. So I don't know. I don't know what the right way of doing it is, but if he says to just blindly drop those values in, you probably can get away with that if you don't want to do the runaround that I just had here. But either way, yeah, not all that hard to set it. So now our dynamic idle is good to go. Let's save it, and should be good to go. I think that's everything. Got the black box set. Let's erase the black box flash. I don't know why the hell there's anything in there. Slim says, it's nice to your routine after flashing. It confirms I'm doing all the right stuff. Very cool. And then Tyler DD says, upgrade to the $30 all the above Patreon tier. Maybe I'll win for once. Very cool, Tyler. Much appreciated for the support, man. Makes a big difference. Yeah, I mean, you guys very literally are the reason why I'm sitting right here, right now, doing this. And it, you know, I know I mentioned it a lot, but you know, I'm gonna continue mentioning a lot because it's a big deal. It's a big deal that you guys support me as much as you do, and yeah, I never ever want to take that for granted. I never want to take that for granted. Somebody typed that at some. Oh no, it was a meme. It was a meme where somebody had typed, "I don't want to take you for granted." GRANITE, and I lost my fucking mind. Richard with a great question: does dynamic idle require RPM filtering? I don't think so, because even when RPM filtering was turned off, the dynamic. Oh, but without RPM filtering, you're not going to have. So I guess without RPM filtering, you're not going to have that RPM readout, so you're just going to have to use Chris Rosser's values. You're just going to have to use his from the video that he just did. So check that video out, and then, yeah, you'll be good to go. Great question. Michael S. says, purchase DIY kit comes with Flash Hobby Arthur 1204 5200s. I know they're not the best. Can you please recommend a better motor upgrade, please? It really depends on the whole build, Michael. So over on Fiverr, the build planning service that I've got, this is a good example of what, if you tell me more about the build, Mike, I'll do it here on the stream. But just to give you guys an example and, you know, try to sell myself a little bit, the build planning service that I offer is a lot of questions like that. The first thing I do on the Skype or Zoom call is look at your rig, ask you what your flight style is, where you're going to be flying it, what are you doing with the footage, a whole bunch of questions. The answers to all of those questions tell me everything that I need to know about the parts that I'm going to recommend that are going to work best for you. So yeah, Michael S., I would need to know, like, to give you a really good idea, I would need to know, like, all up weight of the rig, what's going to be the payload, is there going to be an HD camera involved, what size propellers. I could probably make a half decent recommendation on just those things. When I do the full build planning service, I ask a lot more than that, but those are the main things that'll help me make a pretty damn good suggestion for you. Let's see if it hovers. Let's see if it cuts my head off. Hey, I forgot to do something. Make sure that the gyro is set right. So on the setup screen, you're going to go nose down, nose up, left side down, yaw left, yaw right, and this picture is reacting in the exact same way as the quad, and that's what we need. Marcel Off Axis says, what's your favorite ducted Cinerig? FPV Cycle Cinesplore, hands down. So many people have backed me up on that I really feel confident in saying that, basically. So yeah, it's becoming pretty obvious that that's the right Cinewoop to buy at this point. All right, let me try to find a battery that's got some goddamn energy in it. What about this one? Nope. What about this one? This has been connected to a discharger. How much did it discharge? Oh, come on. 3.85? Yeah, it's fine. We'll be alright. Oh shit, I don't think I bound this thing. Oh man, my flight bag is all packed up too. I was gonna fly the other day, but then I ran out of time. Hingus! Hold on. Hold on! I gotta take this quad off of here. Quad! You guys got them quads! Alright, here we go. Okay. Antenna, goggles, transmitter. Let's see what happens. Dirtskin says, how do you feel about that Kakute F7 Mini? I just found one stashed away. It seems okay. I like that the pads are on the outside. I don't like how small the pads are. But I do like that the pads are through holes. That's kind of nice. I like the location of the camera video in and the camera video out. Those are in the correct spots. They're on opposite sides of the board. That is something that really does make a difference, especially in micros, in trying to eliminate video noise. So yeah, there's a bunch of things that I really do like about it. I haven't pounded the shit out of it yet to see if it catches on fire right away. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's see if I bound this thing. I'll bet you I didn't. I did! What? Oh my god, look at me go. Wow! Alright, cool. So we're going to put some propellers on it and give it a little test hover. I'm dressed in all black like a goddamn ninja today, people. What do you think of that? Look at this ninja man. This is the Blip Shift shirt of the day, Autocross Murderer. I used to hit cones a lot at autocrosses because you would only need one clean run. It was, in my region, South Jersey region, we would get about 8 runs, and you only needed one of those runs to be clean. So I didn't really find any value in, like, consistency. There is value in consistency, for sure, but I just wasn't, that's just not the way that I rolled. And I would run all in, full McGillicuddy every single run, and I would basically just hope that one run would be clean. And in most cases, I would be rewarded, and I would get a clean run in, and that run would usually be really fucking fast because it was full commitment. But on all 7 other runs, I would hit a lot of cones. And when you hit cones at autocrosses, everybody calls you a cone murderer. And yeah, thus the shirt. Ooh, I also need to put a little bit of grip on here. If you're not using grip, what the hell are you doing in your life? Dan, I have not figured out if my Crossfire module is okay yet. Next time I hang out with Patrick, I'm going to ask him to bring his module, and we're going to get it figured out. So it's going to go right about there. So let's get this cut right at the top of that little guy. All right. And then I'm going to come across here. Come on. There we go. All right. We are going to get gripped up here. I don't remember which piece is which. It's the other piece, right? Oh, I cut that too wide. How the hell did that happen? What? Okay. I thought I measured twice. Apparently not. Let's cut it down a little bit. Okay. Coming up on, oh, it is 11 o'clock. All right, so let me just get this stuck on here, and then we'll do our giveaways, and then we will jump back in on this, get some props on it, give it a little test hover, and that'll probably take us to the end of the stream. So if you want to get on the Patreon giveaways tonight, it's probably a little bit too late. You can certainly go try to join like right now, and maybe you'll get in, but no promises. The folks that changed their tiers or joined at the beginning of the stream, you guys are going to be fine. But anybody that's jumping on there right now, no promises. Okay, I'm going to shift this grip backwards a little bit on here because of the Insta360 Go. The battery is realistically going to sit back like this to offset the weight of the Insta360 Go all the way in the front here. So I'm just going to shift the grip backwards. I'm not going to put it up here. I put it back a little bit farther. And now our battery is not going to throw. So let's just get this scooched over here a little bit. And all right, we're ready to go once I get some props on here. These are old school GNB 4S 450s. You haven't been able to get these in a long ass time. These are kind of whooped, unfortunately, because I really like this shape of battery better than the long boy batteries. But I digress. Can't always get what you want. Somebody should write a song about that. Oh, and I put this in here upside down. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right, cool. So let's, well, yeah, because I'm gonna have to get screws for this, and it's going to take more than like a minute to do a test hover. So let's knock the, let's blast through some giveaways first. Before I forget though, let me just grab my little container of M2x7s. I have a little tiny container of all the lightweight M2x7 prop screws. Is this it? No, this is all the nylon ones. Apparently you can just run nylon screws. I've seen a bunch of people do it. It scares the shit out of me, so I don't do it. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, these are all the lightweight M2x7s that I have. All right, cool. Let's get some giveaway jams going. Michael S. says, what motors are on the RipSqueak? These are the Toka 1505s. And got that. B-Man says he just built a Shendron Slam Squirt V2 so far. He's impressed. Very cool. Metal Dixon says, no, we got that. I think I'm caught up. Pretty sure I'm caught up. All right, we're going to dive into the giveaways whether or not I'm caught up. So, here's how it goes. I am going to play some of your guys' videos from Discord. One of the perks to joining the Patreon page is you're going to get access to all of the text channels on Discord. One of those channels is called the Video Collective. And that's a spot for you guys to drop links to your edits. And while I'm setting up the giveaways, it takes me like 5 or so minutes, so that's a perfect chance to come in here, grab a couple of you beautiful bastards' edits. I was just greeted to a picture of Joshua Bardwell holding his shirt up, showing his nipples. Jesus Christ. Wow. This is what you get if you sign up for my... I see what you guys are up to here. Yeah, these are the wonderful people that hang out in the Discord channel. If you're not a part of it, you're missing out. $3 a month to join the Patreon and get access. So in the Video Collective, it's going to be Scott FPV, it's going to be B-Man, and it's going to be Grizz FPV. Let me just open these up real quick in a window. And I need to mute them and pause them. There's Grizz, here comes B-Man, and here comes Scott FPV. Alright, pause that. Pause this. And I gotta use copyright-free music, so let me get that going real quick here. And all right, Humbot. All right, boys and girls, let me get the giveaways set up. Paul McDonald says, do you always run 2 Omnis on your module? I don't. These are my spectator goggles. I don't have another patch antenna, but that's totally fine. This is actually an interesting setup. This is a left-hand circular polarized, and this is a right-hand circular polarized. And believe it or not, the left-hand circular polarized every so often is getting a stronger signal than the right-hand circular polarized. So there's something to this. There's something to doing it this way, which is really interesting. But on my goggles that I run, I've got a patch on the bottom and an Omni on top. All right, folks, here comes some flying from the folks in the chat. I'm going to get these giveaways going. Hold on. I got to do a thing that's going to make my computer very angry. Hold on a second. Come on. Come on, you dirty bastards. I got to get caught up on the audio versions of the live streams. One of the things on... are any of you guys actually listening to them, though? One of the things that I do on the Patreon is I put up audio versions of all the live streams, which does take me a bunch of time to do. I know Remy Tim was... he was using them, and I was like, well, I mean, if he's using them, I'm willing to do it. But is he the only one? And Dan, are you still listening to them? Like, am I doing that? I want to make sure I'm not doing that for nothing. Because again, it does take some time to do it all, and I am really behind on it. But yeah, I mean, if any of you guys are using those audio versions of these live streams, I will absolutely keep doing them. Absolutely. And if a bunch of you say that you are, I'll be pretty like motivated to get caught back up on them, to be really honest. So let me know. If nobody lets me know, I'll never do it again. There it is. All right, computer is not going to have a goddamn crisis again. Here you go. Watch some of your beautiful... Remy Tim's not using the audio anymore. Is anybody else using the audio versions of the streams? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to shut it down. Family Guyver listens as he's working in his headphones via the audio things, Family Guyver, over on Patreon, or do you just listen to the YouTubes? The YouTubes. Oh, boy. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. All right, here you guys go. I'll be right back. right, boys and girls. You've got links to all 3 of those. Hit those folks up. Give them a sub. They are your beautiful Patreon collective chat friends. I don't know. Brimstone FPV with a $20 super chat. Dude, thank you very, very much. Very, very kind of you. Super generous. Much appreciated on the support, my friend. Let me make sure I'm not behind. Yeah, what'd you guys say? Is anybody using the audio versions of the streams? Should I keep doing that? Anybody? I don't see, it doesn't look like anybody's using it, so I'm gonna stop doing it. If any of you guys want me to do those audio versions of the streams anymore, just let me know, and I'll start doing them again. But if nobody's using them, then yeah, I'm just pissing my time away, of which I don't have much lately. But yeah, like I said, if any of you guys are actually using it, if anybody watching the replay of this is... Family Guyver and Quadzimuna both use the Patreon audio. I'm going to keep doing the Patreon audio. Good call, right, Tim? Totally fun, and I will get it caught up for you guys. Sorry, it's roughly a month behind. Okay. Wheels are good to go. Let me pull them over here, and we are going to get this rolling here. It is giveaway time, my friends. Sorry for showing that. Did not mean to do that. There's nothing really juicy on there, though. $5 a month tier, Tiny Whoopin' Toothpick is up first. It's going to be a set of motors, a set of Betaflight 0802 22,000 kV motors. These are really good. I really like these motors. And a Redshift. Which one is this? I think this is the standard Redshift frame because it's a puller. So yeah, maybe you'll use these motors on this frame. It'll be pretty fun. Quadzimuna says, thank you, I really enjoy them. Awesome, man, love that. As long as somebody is using it, it's totally worth me doing it. So yeah, love it. Here's the wheel, and here are the crazy bastards that are on it. I'm gonna go fast because you guys can rewind, and I gotta zoom in a little bit. You guys can rewind, but basically if you just go to Patreon and it says active, you're good to go, you're on here. So just going fast through here, you guys can rewind and pause if you need to. And here we go, let's see who wins. I think it's gonna be, hey look, Slim is on there. Thank you for joining. There's Blackgrinder on there as well. Who's gonna win? It's Rob Timko. Congratulations, Rob Timko. Rob actually he's got a couple of, I think 2 identical RipSqueak builds to me because he hired me for the build planning services, and we talked about his needs, and they were very similar to mine. So yeah, he's got a couple really nasty RipSqueak builds that last I heard he was really enjoying. So this is pretty cool. He's gonna be, he's gonna have some stuff to build for some indoor shredding, or maybe just some motors to replace and a frame to kind of play around with. So I'm gonna write Rob Timko on this bag, and then I'm gonna grab his address off Patreon and send it on over to him. Congratulations, Rob. Next up, we've got the 3-inch micro brushless and Cinewoop tier. And we've got another set of it's Motor Night. We've got another set of motors here. These are Newbie Drone Flow, 5 of them. Newbie Drone Flow 2004s, and these are 2,000 kV. Also a set of these T-mount 5-inch propellers. If you run these with these 5-inch propellers, I think you can do 4S. I think this is enough kV on these on like a really lightweight rig, like a toothpick or something like that, a 5-inch toothpick, or maybe like a 5-inch 250, right? If you're gonna run these on a 3-inch propeller, you're gonna wanna run them on like 6S. And these actually have screws to hold the motor bells on, which is really, really nice. So this is a really nice set of motors. And yeah, these are HQ 5.1 by 2.5 by 3 T-mount 5-inch props. And a fox ear sticker! You know you want the fox ear sticker. Don't lie. Don't lie, motherfucker. Here's the list of folks going fast. You guys can rewind or just go on Patreon and make sure it says active. Alright. Why can't I find the... What's happening? My brain just oozed out my ears. I think I jacked up the zoom. There we go. Okay, that's the prize, that's the wheel. Here's the goat. What you guys know about that goat? You don't know shit about that goat. It's gonna be Tyler DeWitt. I can see it coming. Nope, sorry, Tyler. Big Willie FPV. He has won some fantastic motors, some props, and a Fox ear sticker. Congrats, Big Willie. B-I-G Willie. Whoops. FPV. I will reach out to you on Patreon if your address is not in there, and send you some stuff, Big Willie. Thanks for being a supporter. Next up, we've got the 5-inch tier. It's not Motor Night. I lied. It's only Motor Night on those two. Athix got canvas mode working with Shark Bite. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Ride9 says, I usually rip the full videos if I miss it. I think we're all tech savvy enough to do it ourselves. Yeah, I want to make it as easy as I can for you guys, you know what I mean? June Loco says, can I send a super chat to get added? You cannot. Not yet, June Loco. We haven't started the super chat giveaway yet. Quadzimoto says, thank you, I really enjoy them. I already said that. 5-inch tier, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. It is the ultra fancy TBS Unify Pro VTX Analog Forever. Am I right, friends? Yeah, TBS Unify Pro 5G8 HVE video transmitter, as well as three sets of GemFan Hurricane 5147s, which I'm going to show you in a second, once I get these wires all tucked in here. There we go. Yeah, 3 sets of 5147s in the fastest, best color, and a Foxeer Predator V4 Micro with the M8 lens. And a Foxeer sticker! 2 Foxeer stickers. 1 in here, 1 right here. Analog forever, my friends. I will never give anything digital away because I will not... Oh, God, I clicked the button. I clicked it. I did it. Here's all the people. Let's see who wins. Ooh, it's going for Moto Ref, but it might not make it. Ooh, so close. Justin W. Bryce. That's a new person. Congratulations, Justin. You've won a bunch of analog stuff because Master Analog Race forever. Congratulations, brother. I gotta write that name down on here. J-U-S-T-E-N-W. Bryce. Awesome, man. I'll grab your address from Patreon or send you a message if it's not in there. And send you some stuff. That brings us to our Patreon. Nope. That brings us to our Super Chat giveaway, which is very exciting as always. Bunch of stuff from me, bunch of stuff from some other folks. Hey, Ruby Tim, you want to do a t-shirt again tonight? This is going to be, so it's going to be $5 for 1 entry on the wheel, $10 for 2 entries on the wheel. You can do a Super Chat, or you can go to CiottiFPV.com and hit the PayPal button if you don't want YouTube and Google to take 30% of your Super Chat. I'm okay with them doing it, though. So, this is our Super Chat-based giveaway. For anybody to enter, it is going to be 2 sets of GemFan 5152 Big Fast Boy props. It's going to be a set of D76 GemFan Cinewoop props. It's going to be a Tattoo 2S 2500 mAh, either goggle or transmitter battery, because it does have that little 2S balance lead that you would need. It does have a barrel lead on it, and it's this handy dandy little battery level meter. And look at this, a Runcam 3S. I was saving this, but that's just silly. Yeah, barely used Runcam 3S. This might actually never have been used. And then TweetFPV is going to do a set of his skateboard grip tape transmitter grips for you. Christian Malika of FPV Flight Dynamics is going to get you a copy of FPV Flight Dynamics in digital form. And Remy Tim is going to buy you a t-shirt from my Teespring store, whatever design you want, whatever size you are, and have it shipped directly to your door. So $5 to get on the wheel once, $10 to get on the wheel twice. Is that you, Grizz? Nice. Awesome. I didn't realize that was your human being name. Very cool. So yeah, all this stuff is in the super chat giveaway. I'm gonna get mail going here so that it updates, and yeah, we'll fill the wheel up. June Loco with a $20 super chat. 10 of that is going to the wheel. 10 of that is going into hard drugs and harder women. This shit's, man, why you guys gotta make it weird? Why you guys gotta make it weird? June Loco is going on wheel 2 times. Let's get him on there. He's gonna be the first one. Wait, let me add some spaces. He's gonna be the first one, and if it's not lucky to be the first one, I don't know what is. Kevin Summer says PayPal. Yeah, if you send PayPal, do what Kevin Sumner did and just tag me, CiottiFPV, and then just say the word PayPal or PP or whatever. I like PP. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Damn, Kevin Sumner sending $60 over on PayPal. 2 for the wheel, and 50 for the gear fund. Very generous, Kevin. Thank you very, very much. That's going to take us from 165 to math. 215. Hopefully that's right. Damn, Kevin. Thanks very much, dude. That's rad. We've got a little bit of Daniel Maurer with a $5 PayPal. He's going on the wheel. He's going to win. Watch. I didn't put Kevin on the wheel. What am I doing? I'll copy it from over here. That'll be easier. There we go. And put him in the right spot, though. Gotta get people in order so that when I then randomize it, none of it matters. Thank you very much, Dan! We got Paul McDonald getting in on the madness. He sent $5. He's going on the wheel. Thank you very much, Paul. JVFPV with a $10 super chat. He's going to go on the wheel 2 times. Thank you, JV. Okay, I copied and pasted the wrong thing. Because I'm an old person. There it is. Paul McDonald, I got you on there. Awesome. Get this going over here. And all right, cool. We're caught up. Let me give you guys another couple seconds. I know PayPal sometimes lags behind a little bit. Bank of America, leave me alone. Go away, Bank of America. I know I owe you lots of money. You'll live. Ooh, oh my God, it's doing a Black Friday sale. It starts now, 15% off everything. That's pretty goddamn good. I need 4-inch 250 arms, and I need an extra Aerolite motor. So yeah, I'm gonna. Doesn't look like there's a coupon code required. It looks like it's just gonna take 15% off of everything. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look. Give you guys a second. Oh my God! Yes. Right, 9 with 5 cheeseburger dollars. I'm gonna jump on that in a second. So let's see. Let's go search for 3,500. That should find the murders. Nope, I gotta put KV in there. All right, so let's add one of these to the cart and see what happens. Yeah, look at that. Unit price, $21.95. Very cool. Wait, no. Get that out of there. I don't want you. Is there not a discount code? There's not a discount code in the email. The email was just recently sent. Are these? Is it already applied? Are these motors usually like $25? Any idea? What about if I hit checkout? Maybe that'll make the discount happen. Let's see. Let's see. $21.95. No. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. I feel like maybe... No, because it says 50% off Oh My God products, discount apply. Oh, it says Oh My God products. The motors are RC and power. So, like, what if I... So this is a... No, this is not a good example of... well, I gotta search for the 4-inch arms anyway. So let's just search for 4-inch. Oh, that's a dildo. No, it's not. Here we go. So $8.99. Let's put them in the cart, and let's look at them in the cart. Huh? Nah, looks like it's not working. Looks like the discount's not applying. The email came through at like 3:44 p.m. So maybe it's just I don't know. I'm gonna reply to the email. I probably can't reply. Oh no, I can reply. Is there a coupon code? I don't see the discount applying automatically in the cart. And all right, cool. I'll let you guys know on Wednesday what the deal is, or maybe they'll send another email out. Okay. Back to the giveaway. Go Kart Mozart with a $4.99 super chat. He's going on the wheel. Thank you, brother. A little bit of Riot 9, $6.69 Australian, 5 cheeseburger dollars. PayPal's effing with him. That's all right. Bob Noxious with a $10 super chat. He's going on the wheel 2 times. Thank you, Bob. Oops. I got you once and twice. All right, back to PayPal. We've got a $10 PayPal from Frank Nicholas. Thank you, brother. He says, for the Mac Fund, skipping the giveaway. Thank you, dude. 215 goes to 225. Much appreciated. And then we've got a little bit of John Ray, Mr. Metal Dirtskin. He's going there 2 times with a $10 PayPal. And I think that gets us all caught up. If you're not on here, and you should be on here, speak up. Tag me and tell me what to do, and I'll do it. And, all right, cool. Got you, Frank. Kevin says, should we all build a 250? I don't know. I'm really hesitant to recommend it because it forces you to run an AIO. There's some things that I really do like about the frame, but man, being forced to run an AIO really, really chaps my ass. So, I don't know. I love Tommy. Like I said, there's some stuff that I love about the frame. I'm going to have one built because Tommy's been really good to me. Like, I'm always going to have whatever the most recent of Tommy's micros is built. And, like, I'm always going to fly those because, yeah, I mean, he's just been great to me over the years. And, but, yeah, the AIO thing really, I really don't like it. Grizz says, if I'm not mistaken, they're 25 apiece for those motors. Okay, so that means that they are coming up. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, but yeah, for you guys, I hate to say this, but like the BQE RipSqueak is going to be a better. It's going to be a better rig. It's going to allow you to run 3-inch, 3.5 inch, 4-inch. If you're hell-bent on being under 250 grams, the 250 is a really interesting build because it'll put you exactly on that mark, even with a 5-inch prop. So there's that. But you can do the same thing with a RipSqueak. So, I don't know. June Logo says, if I send you money to buy DJI goggles, will you switch? Unfortunately, not. Just like I would need, like, it's not just the goggles. It's the goggles and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Vistas and 7 polar cams. So yeah, it's a very expensive endeavor for me to switch over, and I'm still not totally sold on it. And man, there's some cool shit coming with Sharkbite. So I don't know. I mean, if somebody would just give me money for everything, then I'd be insane not to switch over. But I mean, we're talking like thousands of dollars. You know, we're talking like over $1,000, and I mean that's insane. So, yeah. Brimstone says, should I be on the wheel? I hope not. Did you send either $5 or $10, Brimstone? 661 says, just say no to DJI. I think I've got everybody. It sounds like Brimstone may have sent... hey, maybe is this Brimstone? Somebody started a conversation with me on PayPal? How does that work? There's messages? Could have fooled me. What's happening? I've never gotten a message on PayPal. Blizzard FPV says friends don't let friends buy DJI. Oh, interesting. Cool. Aaron Halaker, is that you, Brimstone? I think that PayPal might be a little bit behind. So let me give it a second. Aaron Holaker is going on the wheel 2 times. He sent $10 via PayPal. Thank you, brother. That's weird. It came through as a message? That's so strange. I've never seen that happen before. Maybe it's something new on PayPal. Whatever. You're going on the wheel 2 times, my friend. Thank you very much for the support. There we go. 2 times. And then, all right, I've got my actual transactions pulled up here. And let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Brimstone FPV says, not on PayPal. So how'd you send it, Brimstone? How'd you send it? Because I'm not... Okay, should be back now. Yeah, Brimstone, let me know. I don't see... Oh, keystrokes, thank God. I don't see any super chats down here when we started the giveaway from you. Discord. Oh. I mean, that's not one of the options, but let me jump into Discord and see. How do you do that? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, Jackalope says it was a super chat. Why don't I see it? Am I blind? Was it maybe before the... Oh, there it is. There it is, Brimstone. Okay, so Brimstone, we hadn't started the thing yet, the giveaway yet. But is that... Did you do this super chat specifically for the giveaway? Was that the intent behind this super chat? If so, I'll definitely add you in the wheel. Typically, though, what we do is we wait until I say, like, hey, we're starting the giveaway now. Everybody from now on that puts it in there should be on there. So if you sent that for the giveaway, then I'll absolutely add you. All right, cool. Now I don't have to figure out how to get money out of Discord. That makes me happy. Brimstone says, nope, just for you. Awesome. Thank you, brother. You came too early, Brimstone. Yeah, so that's how we run it. All right, I think we're good. I think that's everybody. I've given you guys enough time to hold your pieces. That's the list. We're going to hit shuffle a bunch for no real reason, because when you spin the wheel, that's what it does. And somebody's going to win your stuff. That person's name is... Oh, the battery's going dead. You hear the pitch lower? June Loco wins on his very first attempt. Maybe first attempt, but it sounded like his first attempt. Congratulations, June Loco. You've got some work to do, my friend. You need to be messaging me, Dan Maurer, CiottiFPV. You're going to send all of us your info. Dan is going to drop a link in the chat, more than likely. It's going to be fpvmentor.com. Head on over to fpvmentor.com, scroll to the bottom, and there's a link for his email. Send him an email, let him know which of my t-shirts on Teespring you want, what color you want, what size you are, and your address. And he'll buy you a shirt and have it shipped directly to you, and then hopefully you'll take pictures of yourself wearing the shirt and put them on your Instagram and tag me, and then I'll put you on my Instagram, and it'll be great! You're also going to do the same with TweetFPV. TweetFPV@gmail.com. That's TWEETFPV@gmail.com. You're going to let them know what your transmitter is, which color you'd like. He has a bunch of different colors of the grip tapes, and your address and all your info, and he's going to mail you a set. You're going to do the same thing with me, CiottiFPV on Facebook or Instagram, and then let me know your address. Let me know that you won the Super Chat giveaway tonight with the D76 props and the goggle battery and the RunCam 3S. I need your address. If you want tracking, your email address, and I'm also going to, with your email address, I'm going to send you the info that you need for the copy of FPV Flight Dynamics. Congratulations, my man. Now get to work to get your free shit. I'm going to write your name on here, though, just in case I don't hear from you. I can bug you in upcoming streams. June Loco 619. Awesome. Congratulations to all the winners, or wieners, as somebody put it in the chat. Obnoxious. Nice. Now we're going to jump back on that RipSqueak and see what the hell's going on and get a little test hover dialed up here. So, let's get it. We're going to get this done before midnight. Mark my words. No chance. Let's put the wacky bright yellow props on this thing. What do you say? From Dow Cyclone. These are the best 3-inch T-mount props at the moment. These Dow Cyclone 3028s. I'm really hoping that GemFan comes out with something to compete with these sooner than later, because I don't love the material that Dow uses for these props. It's not as good of a material as what GemFan uses, but unfortunately at the moment there's not a durable GemFan propeller in this size, in this pitch, for T-mount. The GemFan 3028s are okay. They fly fine, but they don't crash very well. And I crash a lot, so I really need a durable propeller. We're just gonna these motor wires will be fine just for one quick test hover here, but I do need to get some tape on these motor wires to make sure I don't chop them all up. But we'll be all right for a quick hover. Let's get this going here. Butter says, which one of the very best ones for the Cinesplore? The Stan FPV ones? Which what's? Metal Dirt Skin. What are we talking about? Ducts? We talking about props? Best ducts. Yeah, I think the Stan FPV ducts are the best all-arounders. The low-profile ducts on Thingiverse fly the best, but they offer the least protection, and they're 3D printed, so they're never going to be as strong as the Stan FPV molded ducts, which are molded out of HQ's amazing material. These tweezers have become like very magnetic, and it's really fucking annoying, because when I just want to pick up like specific screws, it picks up all the screws, and that makes me want to stab everyone. But I shall not stab anyone, because it's very rude to do so. 3. We've got, come on, where's number 4? Here's number 4. Trying to pick out a matched set here. We've got number 5. Nope, that's not one. Nope, nope, nope. Oop, here's number 6. Come on, baby, 2 more. 2 more, give it to me. 7, and come on. Yeah, there's 8. All right, cool. We've got a matched set of nice lightweight button head prop screws. Although, you know, I also have these socket head screws in here, which might actually be titanium. So let me get a little weight test here. Let me check this out real quick. Hold on. I'm going to grab 4 of these that could potentially be titanium, and we're going to weigh them to see if they'll even register on the scale. Yeah, they are registering. All right, cool. So we're looking at 0.5 grams for 4 of these guys. Now I'm going to try these button heads, which are almost certainly steel. And let's see what they weigh. Oh my god, what a difference. 0.8 of a gram. Jesus, okay. So I'm going to use these socket-headed titaniums. I wasn't totally sure that they were titanium until just now. Damn, that's like an actual weight difference. Okay. Well, let's get it. We've got 5. We've got 6. I've got 7. And so help me God if there's not one more in here. I'm going to throw a world-class shit fit. We've got 8. Good to go. We are on that titanium train. What do you think of that? Where to get TI prop screws, says Borked. These came in with the Brother Hobby VY motors. I actually don't have a source for M2 titanium hardware. Only M3 titanium hardware. Oh, fuck you. So these are not long enough. This is not enough thread engagement, for the record. I think these are actually M2x6, which would kind of also explain why they were that much lighter. Let me compare real quick to one of these button heads that I'm pretty sure is an M2x7. Yep, they are M2x6s. Okay, not using those, and I'm not going to put them back in the M2x7 case. We're going to be using these guys that I just got out and then put back away. 4. Nope. Nope. Where the hell did they all go? There's 5, 6. Come on. Hold on. These are different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck it, I'll use these. 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's fine. And these are diatone. They're like a mix between a socket head and a button head. Okay. So let's get these in here. But Edgerton says, Tommy ships TI prop screws with the Aerolite motors. Maybe he'll send them separately. Ooh. That's pretty cool. So that means that RC and Power, it has M2 TI hardware, which is kind of interesting. Ooh, I like these iFlight screws. They fit the head of the screwdriver really nicely. And these are the prop screws that actually come with these Toka motors. No, they're not. Maybe they are. I don't know if they are or not. I forget. All right. Put all the screws in first, and then I'll come around and crank them all down. I hope this thing flies good. My fleet of RipSqueaks, like every single one of them has a problem right now. This week into next week, they're gonna all get torn down. One of them needs a new ESC. I think 2 of them need new ESCs. Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, I haven't even started crashing them yet. It's just like, I don't know. It's just weird. I used some like older ESCs for them, and I kind of forgot that 1 or 2 of those ESCs were kind of effed up. So it's my fault, but just got to put a little more time into them, and they'll be ready to be destroyed properly. All right, we are almost ready for test hover shenanigans on a wee little 4S450. If this thing decides to do any wacky oscillation, this battery is gonna be very unhappy about it. The internal resistances are very high on this battery. It's really old. This is probably like a 3-year-old battery, maybe even 4 years old. I've had a bunch of these for a long ass time. I think we're good. Let's get the transmitter on. And
Welcome to OpenTX.
oh shitters. Come on.
Low battery.
If you plug your battery in and like it doesn't go all the way in and it like pops and crackles and shit, unplug it all the way, like, or else like the VTX will get angry. I don't know, it's weird. Every once in a while, if you don't plug a battery in cleanly, just unplug it all the way and replug it back in. If you don't, it can cause issues. There we go. Hey, the prop spin. Look at that. All right, it's over on the floor. I'm not gonna be super careful because it's just a little 3-inch rig. Usually with a 5-inch rig, I'll leave the room. Lots of micro interference. Thanks, Tim. Sounds like somebody fired up a lawnmower. All right, so I'm just gonna arm it, disarm it. I'm gonna arm it and leave it armed now, and just listen. Sounds totally fine. On the right thumbstick, I'm going to push in a little bit of roll, a little bit of pitch, see if it moves around the way that it should. Armed, sounds good. Pitch forward, all is well. Roll right, all is well. Roll left, good. Pitch back, good to go. And now we're going to add throttle. It could still now go bananas when you add throttle. The PID loop is going to come online, so you want to add throttle real gently. Let's see what happens. All set, boys and girls! And it's nice and smooth. No twitches. No nonsense. Looks like these propellers are UV reactive. It's now out in the living room. Couple little throttle blips. Sounds good. Let's bring it back in here. Oh yeah, these propellers are very UV reactive. Let me try to get it to full throttle out there in the living room. Hold on. Jesus, this thing's got some fucking power. Oh god, I almost hit the sprinkler. That would have been a fucking expensive Maiden. I can't quite get it to full throttle. Yeah, I can. Seems fine. Let me try it one more time. Come back, little buddy. Man, I'm the worst flying line of sight. Let me try to do a little full throttle blip again. Hold on. There it is. Yeah, we're good. Full throttle's fine. Cool. Ha ha ha! RipSqueak number 4 lives. Look at that. Look at that fancy little guy. Wait, no. Woo! All right, friends. I will give it a proper rip. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. 661 says you have 4 flying RipSqueaks. Sort of. This is the only one that flies properly, but there are 3 others that do technically fly, but they all have little like little bullshit problems that I'm gonna try to get sorted this week and next week. Tim says better. Thanks, brother. License to Drive says hold the TX antenna next to the mic. I think it was causing audio buzz. Yep, it always does that. License to Drive. It also changes the this lamp here. Has a couple buttons on the front that I guess are like some sort of digital buttons. Crossfire will make the lamp change. It'll act like I'm pushing the buttons on it. This sounds nice and smooth, man. This sounds really, really good. I'm pretty excited. Why is there so much clearance? Oh, right, because it's 3.5. Yeah. Motors are a little warm. They're not actually warm, but the amount of time that it's been, they're a little bit warmer than I would have thought. I was doing full throttle blips though. Maybe the PID tune is a little angry, but it sounded fine, so it's good. It'll and it's warm in here. It's like 30-40 degrees cooler outside, so it'll probably be completely fine. You know, I didn't check the video. Just check that super quick, like. Hey! Oh god, it looks great too. What the fuck camera is that? Oh, right, a Predator. Oh man, that looks good. Wait, what? Why is the OSD up so high? Oh, and the goddamn camera's the camera's OSD is on, which drives me crazy. So let me fix that super quick. Hold on. And also, I want to see if I think it might be in PAL. We need to go back into the OSD. I actually, I forgot to add some shit to the OSD, so we'll hop back in there super quick. Hold on. Where's that little cam connector? There it is. So I put the cam connector under the ESC to just kind of get it out of the way. So let me come over here and just pull it on out. There we go. Oh, that worked out great. And well, this is you guys don't need to watch me do this. You guys won't be able to see me do this either. So let's shut it on down, and I'll see you guys again on Wednesday at 8 o'clock for Whoop Wednesday. It's going to be a good one. We're going to get that ultimate freestyle 1S 65mm motor to motor 1.2 inch prop Tiny Whoop built with the tinywhoop.com pinch camera and the tinywhoop.com I didn't plug the Crossfire module into the battery this time. I've learned my lesson, so to speak. I've somewhat learned my lesson. Well, I already have this. Here, let me do it. You guys will get your sense of satisfaction by me doing this. And you'll get to see me look like a spaz with these goggles on. Camera ID off. Picture adjust. Flip off. Color gain. Return. Language. English. Camera reset. No. Save all. Cool. Camera OSD is officially off. Is there not an option to change this from PAL to NTSC? I am not seeing it. I think I might have to go over to PAL for this. Yeah, no shit. Sometimes you have to. Oh, here it is. Display. There it is. NTSC versus PAL. PAL has been switched over to NTSC. Camera's restarting. So it's the up. You have to hold the up arrow to get into the spot where you go from PAL to NTSC. 4x3. Mode, day, night, LED, black and white. No, we're just gonna do day. And we gonna exit. There we go. All set. OSD is now on the bottom of the screen. I do need to add a couple elements to the OSD, and I might as well show you guys that because there are a couple really cool, really useful elements that I do add to the OSD that like nobody else really talks about. So let me show you guys how to do that super quick. Like they're not on that CLI dump that I have for the OSD, unfortunately. I've been very lazy in updating that CLI dump because it's a pain in the ass to find all those to find all the OSD elements in the CLI. I just haven't done it. Also, it's they're the new ones, and I like talking about them. You're certainly welcome, June. 661 says those 4-inch arms with 3.5-inch props. They're not. They're 3-inch arms, which are actually 3.5-inch arms with 3-inch props. That's why I was like, why is there such a gap? So in the OSD, a couple of the new things that I really like to add are the angle of pitch. I love knowing how many degrees nose down I am. So I put that up in the top right corner there, and then most people use the battery current draw, but for some reason I wasn't using that at the time, so I put that there. And then the other really nice thing is throttle position. Having a visual indication of what percentage throttle you're putting in is really, really useful. So I dropped that in there as well, and then I'm going to save it. Oh, and I can also put LQ because I have crossfire on this one. So that is right here under link quality. And now we're good to go. That is the OSD setup that I like. And now you guys know exactly how I set up Betaflight on micros, which also applies to most of my 5-inch rigs as well. Disconnect. And I've got a fully functioning RipSqueak that will go full throttle and that will also carry an Insta360 Go 2 so that I can destroy another one. Hopefully not on the first fucking battery like the first one that I got. Let's put it in the mount so you guys get the full... Ooh, we'll get a weight. We'll get a quick weight on this thing with a 4S850 mAh battery. Oh boy. With these mounts, you push the front button and you turn the thing off and on when you put it into the mount. Come on, come on. Are you on or are you off? Now it's on. Now it's off. Look at that. Look at that. Just ready for death. That Insta360 Go 2. Ready to die. And it's recording. Stop recording. I hit the button. There it goes. Cool. Let's see what it weighs. It should be, my guess is going to be 230 with a 4S850. Might be 240 though, but I think it's going to be 230. It's hard to tell because I've been building them with run. What? What happened here? I actually kind of like that. 272 grams. What the hell happened? Where did all that... What? How you get so fat, bro? Why are you so fat? Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I'm into that. I've been wanting to make these things heavier. I didn't think I was making them that heavy. So this 4S850 is 105 grams, which is a little heavy. Ooh, man, okay. This is going to be interesting. This is probably a little too heavy. Jesus. How did this thing get so fat? What the hell happened? Let me compare it to the other two that are handy. Although one of them doesn't have props on it, so that's not really going to be all that fair. But Jesus, you fat little fucker! What happened? I know the Insta360 Go adds some weight, but Jesus. So this is the one with the big ass 1804s. Dry, it's 156 grams compared to the one that we just finished, which is 168. And that's both of them loaded up with their HD cams, but one of them has mega motors and the other one does not. So 168 versus 156, Jesus. And then the other one is going to be really light, 144. So yeah, 144. I'm on the wrong camera. 144. 149. No propellers. Realistically, this would be 150. This would be roughly 10 grams heavier. And then 167. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Insta360 Go is a chubby little camera. It's a chubby little shit. Cool. There's definitely gonna be a difference in flight characteristics between these guys, and I really like that. I really like that. Metal Dirksen says, I've also heard people say that the Go 2 mounts with TPU right around the lens will cause jello. I've heard that as well. Most people don't know how to build micros, though. Not to, like, you know, be a smartass, but yeah, most people don't know which motors are smooth, and there's a couple other little tricks to building a micro that doesn't have jello. So we'll see. I'm gonna be really interested to see what the deal is. Wow, man, what a difference between carrying around an onboard RunCam hybrid, which provides really nice footage, and an Insta360 Go 2. Big difference in weight. Wow, I'm really excited to fly these. Damn. Very cool. I'm going to fly this tomorrow and try not to blow up this Insta360 Go 2. I already kind of know what to expect. My Acrobrat weighed exactly this amount, and it was a little too heavy. So I'm cautiously optimistic, but we'll see. This rig is probably going to get moved over to 3.5-inch props. This is at a weight that I want to be on a 3.5-inch prop. So that'll be really cool too, because we'll get to see if these Toka 1505s are up to the task of swinging a 3.5-inch prop. So weirdly, I'm kind of like really excited that this thing is a fat slut. I'll let you know how it flies. Thanks for hanging out, friends. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to continue this wild full-time FPV gig. I'll see you Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Here comes some flying. And I hope you have an awesome week. Beginning of your week, I should say. Where is anything? Go-Kart Mozart says drill speed holes in the TPU. I kind of already did. I had to put a couple holes in the TPU to get the screwdriver down there for the tops of the front standoffs. Big Trouble by Zardonic. Hopefully this is a good jam. Alright, friends. Here's some more night flying. Maybe this will be good. Maybe it'll be shit. Later.